Welcome to CI in 5, a place to get energized by your favorite continuous improvement practitioners as they take on the challenge of sharing what continuous improvement means to them in 5 minutes or less and in 5 words or less. Think of it kind of like a kata geek going on a speed date. I know, right? This is gonna be good. Let's do this. Cecilia Martinez, welcome to CI in 5. Thanks for being here today.
No, thank you for having me here, Sam.
Well, hey, if you all aren't connected with Cecilia, why not? She's an amazing continuous improvement practitioner. She specializes in Lean Six Sigma. She is a teacher at the University of Buffalo and just has so much vast experience and knowledge to drop on us today, especially around Lean Six Sigma. That's her specialty, and she's used that across the United States, Mexico, and so many different industries. So I can't wait to get to it. So Cecilia, tell us, what is your CI in 5?
In 5, well, you know that in quality we love to use words. So I'm going to use 5 words. And those words start with F. Don't think badly that these are good F words, okay? So the first one is finding. For me, continuous improvement is all about finding opportunities to make it better and easier. And obviously, we have this process, and this process is flexible. So that's my second word. It's flexible in a focused process. So people may think that implementing continuous improvement is a rigid way to comply for an accreditation or a certification, but all processes go through generic stages of analysis, but it's flexible because it depends on the problem you're trying to solve. My third word is friendly in all aspects. Continuous improvement is with continuous involvement of people. So you work with people and you end up making friends. Another F word is futuristic. From my perspective is that you work towards a future, an ideal state. So we're always thinking of the future, and that helps us see that continuous improvement is not an end, but a means to achieve that future state. And the last word is fun. I think continuous improvement doesn't have to be boring or stressful. We do have fun. Yes, it's challenging, of course, but that's precisely what it makes it fun. So you'll have obstacles down the road, of course, but you have to be creative to overcome such obstacles. And the discovery and the aha moments that we have with people, it's super fun. My first experience with the completion of my first black belt project in an organization, I have everything against me, and I'm going to use another set of 5 words that happens quite a lot when you're starting into this journey. First, there was a lot of frustration. I was new to the organization. The process was full of flaws, and people saw that as something normal, and it's the way it has to be, or it always been that way. There was a lot of fear, like people didn't want to change because we don't like to be out of our comfort zone or unknown circumstances. There was a lot of firefighting. And because of that, that's one of the main inhibitors of continuous improvement. So I had all these circumstances against me, but luckily I had to trust the process, make friends and make them understand why are we doing this. And yes, we were fatigued. There was same over the same thing, no continuous, no improvement at all. But that was when they started to see that I was there because I was interested in helping them, in helping to improve the process. That's when things started to change, and that's when change started to happen. This is a project that we competed in Team Excellence, and we won the second place. First time a Latin American company had participated in this, and we got into the top 3. So that was my success story.
So I'm wondering, for someone like myself, I've only been around for a couple of years in continuous improvement. So for new practitioners like myself, what kind of advice would you give them to help them, grow in their continuous improvement practice?
If this is going to be your first project, start humble and small. You are better off choosing a project or an area for improvement that is meaningful and impactful, yes, but it's very focused on what you want to improve. It's not going to be easy, but what matters in the end is that you need to trust the continuous improvement process. The process, stick to the process. If you have to pause because you need to fight fire, extend some fires around, yes, go do that. You have to calm the waters, right? But then this is the important part. You have to come back and continue working on your project.
What kind of advice would you give anybody that's stuck in their continuous improvement practice to help spark that up in them again?
Right. Well, I think this is a good time to remember that you are not alone. You are not the only one. Don't try to be the hero here. It's always humble to seek for help. Especially if you're getting started in this journey, there's tons of people out there that I'm sure they will be willing to help, even within the same company. Ask for a mentor is someone who you can trust and gain the support.
I can see in our short time here that you've got a ton of energy and joy around continuous improvement. Curious, what for you brings you the most joy in your practice of continuous improvement?
It's seeing people how grow. So, when you're working on projects for continuous improvement, it's not about only, making better the process or the product itself, but it's actually you leave your 2 cents in people. And seeing that growth in people that I have, the people that I have mentored, coach, or instructor in general, help them succeed in their professional endeavors and also in the personal level, that brings me a lot of joy. And then I can step back and I know they will keep going and growing as professionals and as people. So that's my joy.
Hey, if you want to get more of this joy, get some more growth in your life, get connected with Cecilia on LinkedIn. She's got so much to offer, so much wisdom she's dropped on us today. Cecilia, thanks for being with us on CIN5. It's been a pleasure and a joy today.
No, thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for joining us for CIN5, the place to get your shot of inspiration and wisdom to move you forward on your continuous improvement journey. And for more inspiration, join the Live on Purpose LinkedIn group. We are a diverse community that supports each other to find and live out our purpose every day, and we would love to add your voice to our family. Join now by clicking the link in today's post. Until next time, when we invite another one of your favorite lean thinkers to share their CIN5, stay calm and Kaizen.